Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I don't think I've made it much of a secret in recent times that I haven't been a huge fan of iris in perfume, iris, and I'm aware that it can come in different forms when it's being used in perfumes and have different characteristics, but it's still essentially the same kind of scent profile to me on a kind of spectrum, I guess. Today what I thought I'd do is demonstrate, I guess, that you can not really like a particular note in perfume, but still really like perfumes that make that note the star of the show, so to speak. So I'm going to talk about 3 or 4 perfumes that I have been testing in recent times that have the note of iris featured, and I have really been enjoying them. So I'm going to start off with one that has been around for quite some time, and it's from the house of Aedes de Venustas. This is Iris Nazarena. It's quite a well-known iris, and it's probably popular for a reason, because to me this is on the woodier side of iris. So the iris is there. It's kind of giving the whole perfume it lightens the perfume in some respects. It's on a leathery base, and you'll find that a lot of the irises that I like, that I'm enjoying, do get paired with a leather accord of some sort, usually more along the lines of more of a suede leather, nothing too kind of rough and birch tar dominated leather. And the iris always seems to complement it. Now, Iris Nazarena, like I said, is a woody kind of iris. And to me, it seems to be in a similar family to something like Dior's Bois d'Argent, although it has been some time since I smelled Bois d'Argent. So I can't say that they're familiar, but it's in that type of iris perfume family. And I really, really enjoy it. I guess the only thing about Iris Nazarena is that for me this is quite a linear perfume, as pleasant as it is, and as I think I like it because the iris is not too make-uppy, lipsticky. Oh, there's one of my guys just walking past, and it's almost really just giving the woods and the leather this kind of clean, polished effect, if you like. So that's one that I've been enjoying, if not probably falling short of loving. That's Iris Nazarena. Now, the next one that I want to talk about is a little bit different, well, quite different. And this one is called La Teresa from Masque Milano. This is one of their popular perfumes from what I read and see on social media. To me, this is more of a floral iris, and I think from memory, it's quite a bit brighter, quite a bit puffier. Not so much powdery, but it's where Iris Nazarena had a more solid linear structure. This is billowy. It's supposed to have some kind of champagne accord note in it, which I don't really get when I smell it. And I am smelling on paper. On skin, it's bound to be a little bit different, and I pick up more when perfumes are on skin. But at least on blotters and paper, I still get more of the top notes. There is also this kind of underlying floral sort of, not sweetness, I guess juiciness, which which I associate with things like orange blossom on neroli, and I can't remember what else is in there. But it's just a really pretty perfume. And I think there is also, the leather accord in this one is definitely softer than something like the Aedes Nazarena. But it's just a prettier perfume to me. And I still think this is quite unisex. I think that for guys who want something a little bit more masculine, the Aedes Nazarena probably is the way I would lean. But something that's a bit prettier and has a little bit more going on, I definitely recommend trying La Teresa from Masque Milano. Now, one that I have that's been around for a long, long time, decades, 100 years, I don't know exactly when it was released, from Guerlain. This is Le Bleu. I actually am lucky enough to have an extract version of Le Bleu, but I have to say it's made me now want to try whatever is available at the moment, because I'm a little bit, I'm quite taken with Le Bleu. Now, iris is there, yes, but, and I don't know the notes off by heart, but I'll tell you what I smell. In the opening, to me, I smell things that remind me of some older Chanels. Like there's definitely something aldehydic here. And the iris is kind of initially hidden away, and then it sort of comes out with more powdery floral notes, like violet perhaps. And I feel like there is. I'll tell you what my very first impressions of this perfume were. Is that Le Bleu is kind of the most Chanel, one of the most Chanel-like perfumes that I've smelled from Guerlain. Like, this could easily be Chanel. Whether one comes before the other, I'm not sure. And off the top of my head, I can't remember when Le Bleu first came out in relation to something like Chanel No. 5, for instance, but it certainly has that vibe. But see, that's all in the opening, and then as it starts to dry down, the iris and the other mid notes, like there is violet and it gets a little bit powdery, but this never goes over the top. And reminder, I am smelling the extract. I don't know what other versions of it smell like, what the current modern day version smells like, but I really, really enjoy this. And it is, like, it's cliche, but the way this smells suits its name so perfectly, I think. It's kind of, it's kind of a gloomy day out here at the moment, and looking out the window, which you guys can't see, it's just the perfect kind of smell to suit this scenario. It's beautiful. So I am a little bit addicted, and I hope, that I can find the same beauty in the other versions, because otherwise I'll be missing this extract sample when it's finished. Couple of others that I don't have samples of that I can tell you that I have enjoyed in the past. One is from Parfum d'Empire. This is Akira Ottoman. Beautiful combination of suede and iris in that one there. And also, I've only smelled this a couple of times, but this perfume haunts me because I wish I could smell it more. It's not available here in Australia to go and smell. If I wanted to buy a bottle, I'd have to blind buy it, but I probably don't know if I would, even if I was sure that I could get it. But I think every person that loves iris as a note in perfumery should at least try and smell Iris Silver Mist by Serge Lutens, because That is completely different to everything that I have smelled. It is one of the coldest, I almost get a shiver down my spine thinking about the first time I smelled Iris Silver Mist. Its name suits it perfectly. It's just this beautiful, austere coldness that I get from it, that I got from it when I smelled it, and I want to smell it again. I don't know if I'd want it to have as a perfume to wear, but I almost want to just have a sample of it so I can remind myself of it every now and then. So if you guys are lucky enough to own a bottle or have smelled it, please let me know what your favorites are in the comments. I know there are a bunch of Iris perfumes out there, and I'm going to hear about and read about them in the comments that, you know, I've either tried or never heard of. But like I said, Iris it's not necessarily, well, it's not a love for me, so I'm not going to like most Iris scents, but these ones I do. And also tell me if you have a particular note that you don't like, but works in a perfume that you do like, if that makes sense. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.